Okay, ready?
3, 2, 1.
Life's a mess, messy but thriving.
Welcome back to the Messy but Thriving podcast.
New equipment edition!
And this is the third time we're recording this edition.
Woo.
Yay. Oh, gotta look there.
Our topic for today is, does originality really exist?
Oh my god.
I love how we
stay breaking the fourth wall or whatever it's called.
What do you think? Comment below.
Does originality really exist is the question?
Well, what is originality? Should we start with that?
Just give like some more adjectives, something unique, never done, never seen before.
First time, not copying someone.
Yeah. My gut says originality doesn't exist.
You don't think so?
I think it's like a gray area. I think you're always inspired by something, even if it's subconscious, whether it be from seeing other people's artwork or other people's ideas or like nature. But I think the way you synthesize that information is unique. So I think that's why it's like a mix of two. I think you're always consuming something even if you don't know it, but how you process it and what you output is unique to you.
Yeah, I was listening to a podcast this morning and it kind of talked about this a little bit, but it was saying basically since we're all connected, like we all can tap into the same like consciousness. And they were saying like if you have an idea and you don't act on it, it'll be sent to another person, or another person will like we all have access to it. It's just like who grabs it first.
Damn, I didn't know it was a first come first serve type of deal.
Who wants the idea first?
Yeah.
Gotta grab it. But yeah.
What do you think, Alice? Oh, you can go.
I think about this a lot in like the music space. This when I was in school, it was like a big like conversation of like what is like authenticity and originality in like music, and then like if you think about like the older generation right now is like real music doesn't exist, like no, like
they don't make it like they used to.
Yeah, exactly. Literally, and then I'm like, well, the people before were probably like emulating people before that, and then they're probably emulating people before that. So it's like, is there really any like origin of anything?
The Mayans.
Yeah, the Aztecs.
Ding 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 ding.
But
or the first person who like milked a cow. Like that's original. Or that's
the chicken or the egg. True.
The first person who milked the cow is original.
Do you think about that? Like, I'm thinking about it.
I guess there is original because someone had to do it first, right? But I think maybe it's harder to be original in our generation because there's social media. But someone had to do it first.
Or maybe a lot of people were doing it all at once. Or thinking it, but only one person acted on it first. Because like, I'm like in the Madonna interview, like with Jay Shetty, she was talking about. I don't remember where I heard this, but or maybe that wasn't some podcast. They were saying how Michael Jackson would be like, he would get an idea in the middle of the night. He'd be like, oh my God, I have to act on this right now. Because if I don't act on it right now, Prince will do it. Like he would be like, because like these ideas are like flowing to us. And kind of like how you see like people say things or people do things. And you're like, oh my God, I thought about doing that. Or,
that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of upsetting because then you might have an original idea, but because it's not public, people just don't know about it, and then you don't get the credit for it.
Or you don't act on it.
Yeah.
You procrastinator.
Yeah, but I think we're so obsessed with like the need to be original, like the need to have ownership and get that credit.
Do you think so?
I think so, because it's like a whole thing with like, you think about like copyright law. It's like if you infringe upon someone's original unique idea, then that's like a big like legal thing. But it's like, I don't know, is being quote unquote unoriginal like a bad thing? Like I don't think it has to be a bad thing, because I think we're all inspired by something that we've seen previously in some respects.
I think it kind of ties back to our last topic that we talked about how sometimes being unoriginal is kind of like a stepping stone because sometimes you need to assimilate to the culture, know what's normal in order to break out of it, or just like social climb, or to get X job, or to get a social group or something. So sometimes unoriginality is necessary.
Yeah, and I remember like I was doing an internship once, and like we had to create these like program thingy, and like the girl I was working with, honestly, we had so much beef. I remember actually that was a side note.
But
She was
love
literally.
you.
I remember I was like, oh my
But-
god. I was like, I have all these ambitions. She's like, you're never gonna do it. Like,
Oh.
get real, be realistic about your life. I hope
Hater.
yeah, you're gonna see this one day. We're gonna have millions of subscribers. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, but one thing she like taught me was like, I was trying to create something. She's like, you don't have to recreate the wheel. She's like, you don't have to
reinvent
like,
the wheel.
and she was like, you can just find something that already works and then put your spin on it. Like you don't have to do that. You don't like you're doing too much work. Like just find something that already works and then make it yours.
I do think there's a time and place for that too. Like there's a system put in place because it's streamlined, because it's efficient, because it gets results. But then I do think there's a time and place where you think like, oh, I can optimize this even more, or I think something else might work better, or I want to do my own spin on it. So I think there's a place for everything.
Yeah, and I feel like that's the best way to do it oftentimes is like or like business ideas, or like you find something that already exists and you just
Right.
find a way to make it better.
Yeah, you have to play the game to know what's wrong and how to, yeah, like you said, make it better. People, want it more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also think that I'm thinking like now like originality doesn't have to be indicative of the result, but it can also be like the approach.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Whether it's like creative or like something technical, it's like you can have the same outcome, but the thought process that you like, this is me like working in operations, but like the thought process and the approach that you take towards it can make it like original because it's like a different direction and like non-conventional.
Because like a utility patent versus I put the other patent. Like how you do it versus the actual product.
Okay, patent. Okay, trademark.
Okay.
We need to get our logo trademarked.
So speaking of yeah,
Take it, please.
in our like music too.
Yeah.
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 We own this. But yeah.
How about in terms of self-perception? Or like perceiving others or yourself? Do you think you're original? I think everyone wants to think they're original.
Yeah.
What I think you are inherently original when you're being your authentic self.
I agree, yeah.
Like when you are original when you just allow yourself to exist as you are. You don't have to try to be original. You just have to be you. And
I think I think you're always original, but then there's always someone oddly kind of similar to you. Like I remember I saw this
Doppelganger,
girl.
if you
Yes,
will.
I saw this girl online, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's my old high school. Like, and she played the same sport, and she's also VIA. And I was like, wait, we're actually the same person. Like, I'm really like when you think you're unique and different, like no, someone's actually very similar to you. But I think the core of who you are, and if you're authentic, obviously it's going to be different. It's just like maybe similar facts, like surface level facts.
But I feel like I've genuinely never met two people alike. Like
Maybe same energy, but not the same person.
like that I've gotten to know. Like everyone is so weird.
That's true.
When you get to know, if you get to know, like surface level, people can be similar, but when
Yeah,
you
I
get
think
to know
surface level,
people,
uh-huh.
everyone's so fucking like strange.
But what's the difference between
so, what's so weird?
Like I don't know. Everyone's just a little weirdo. Like you never know how people are gonna react to things. Like maybe someone might react. Like I don't know. You just never know what's
Yeah.
gonna push someone's button or like.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
true.
what's the difference between originality and uniqueness?
It's like when a teacher asks a question. I'll wait.
You're like, me? Was that in our readings? I don't know. I think they're synonyms for one another.
Yeah. Do you think they're different? I'm like, you tell us.
I mean, I do, because like talking about like people and like how you said, like you've never met two people that are alike. To me, that's more like uniqueness. That's like that just applies to me or just applies to that person, because it's like everyone has like all of these factors that contribute to their life that make them unique, but originality is like more of like,
Oh, idea based and uniqueness more personality based.
I think, I don't know.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I feel like uniqueness has to do with the commonality of it, or how frequently seen.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that makes
yeah,
sense to
yeah,
me.
Yeah.
But isn't that the same as being original though?
I think originality is like origin, like like from this point, like this episode has been created. This is an original episode. I don't know, but when I think of originality, I also think of like tangible things.
There's a lot of original thing, like original music,
Yeah.
but unique. That's a little bit more rare.
It feels like more like an essence to me, I guess.
Like us.
MBT.
Yeah. Do you feel like people are original in their lives, or we more just kind of like I feel like it's hard to be original in like you're creating a life, because the timeline is everything is already set out for you. If you go to college for 4 years,
There's so
you
many
get
templates
married,
that you're supposed to follow.
yeah, and then like if you're not on that schedule or on that timeline, or then people are, you know. But it's like I feel like you could live an original life, and I feel, you know.
That's a lot harder. Super, super hard.
Do you guys feel like you're living original lives?
No.
Why not?
No.
It's hard to.
It really is.
Yeah.
I think as if you were just to look at it from like a bird's eye view, like no, like I work in a job, I wake up, go to work, come back, work out, eat, sleep, repeat. But if you were to scale down and look at my day to day, I think what I do and
the
my
day-to-day,
personality,
day-to-day.
yeah, it is unique. My interactions with every person, I'm in healthcare, like every patient's unique. Every day is different. That's what I like about what I do. Every interaction, like I think that's what makes it unique. Those little like small moments in your day that, like, oh, this is what makes life fun, you know. But if you were to step back, like, oh, she just works a regular job.
I feel like there's like this weird thing like where I feel like some people look down on like living like a life that's not original, but then like on the other end, like people look down on living a life that is original. I don't know. I feel like
It just depends who you talk to.
yeah, you just gotta live for yourself.
Yeah, I think that's why I like what we're doing in a sense, because it's different from my day to day, you know? And I think it makes me more creative, it makes me think, it helps me grow. So there's things like this, what we do, I'm like, oh, I guess I am living an original life. No one else has a podcast with 3 girls.
You're definitely living a unique life. I
Yeah.
feel like
Oh yeah,
unique to you.
Yeah, unique life, but maybe not original.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That is interesting, because then it's like generations are gonna come. Like we're definitely not living original lives, because like I'm sure like our ancestors. Well, I'm like I don't know about our ancestors.
They didn't have no podcast.
Well, yeah, maybe not. But there were people in the past. Maybe
Somewhere.
maybe not related to us. But they've been doing this for a long time. This like pattern of a life has been around for a long time.
Even if they weren't sitting in front of a camera, because cameras weren't created, they were having they were kikiing, you know?
Yeah.
They weren't calling it kikiing, but they were kikiing.
They're kicking. Yeah.
They didn't have lights and a camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this philosophy? Like, are we philosophical? Is this like,
It's this philosophy.
are we like, is this a philosophical, like, you know?
Can you, I asked my patient this, like, but can you create art without looking at inspiration? Like for me, I can't draw, I can't paint unless I look up something online, like on Pinterest, and then I like will look at it, grab a few things, and then like, okay, this is what I want to do. Because I feel like that's not originality or uniqueness, because when I asked my patient, she's like, oh, I can create things without looking at reference. I feel like that's more unique, more original.
Yeah, I can't, like, even with sewing, like, I have to, like, look at inspiration, and then, like, when I try, I'm, like, impatient, and I don't like to ask for help or go to YouTube University, so, like, even if I have an idea, it's really hard for me to execute it without seeing someone else do it first.
Yeah.
Like that little oil pastel painting right there, I
Mm-hmm.
had to use a TikTok like video for it because like otherwise it will not like
Let me show the people.
sure.
You trying to sell it? Let's see. How much y'all want to pay for this?
Ali Sunny D original.
25?
You gotta get close.
25,000.
That's beautiful.
Thanks.
That's gorgeous.
Gorgiana.
Come get it now. Come get yours. A low price of 25 million.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Starting price.
Taking offers, highest bid.
Highest bid only.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to get out the
The trenches.
mud.
Yeah, if you want us to be original, get us out the cogwheel. Me being like any other Asian girl drinking matcha. Like, come on. I'm not that original.
Well, you're original because this is an original friend group. You ever seen it?
No.
Comment below. Doo, 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 doo. No. She said no.
They're like, yeah, I saw you on TikTok.
Yeah, you guys have been posting for a while.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think it's bad to not be original because I feel like the way you do something is gonna be like yours. Either way, like when you are just because even like you looking that up on TikTok, like
The way you
someone-
interpret it,
yeah.
the colors you choose, the style you
the
choose.
stroke of your
The
brush,
execution.
the yeah, like
But I do think it's unique, but it's not original,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
If you're copying something from online.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess that's everything. Like all these business models or like us starting this channel. Like there's so many people starting channels. It's not an original thing. But who can be the most unique? Who can be the rarest so that like people find, you know,
Yeah.
or that you.
But I think our approach is original to us because it's like we don't discuss these things. Like we like we were saying, like we pick a one-liner and then we just go from there. And like there's not really like there's a general like template, but there's not really like any formalized like structure to our episodes that is like to me that's like an aspect of originality because is this thing on? Yeah. Because because that's just the approach that we choose and we didn't necessarily like look at any
Is this on too? Is mine on?
Yeah, it's on. Is the green light on? Yeah, it's good. I'm looking at
Okay.
the like
Sorry.
yeah,
We don't
yeah.
choose.
Yeah, I
We
just
don't.
think
We just go
I think
for
our
it.
approach is like original.
Yeah. Because we'll never have this moment back again, and we most likely won't have this conversation, this exact conversation again. I think that's what makes me really nostalgic about like when I hang out with friends, travel, like it's just, or like you have a random group of people together, like we'll never be in the same room again together. We'll never have this experience again.
Oh.
But then that's what makes you want to live in the moment even more.
I was thinking about that earlier today. Like, I was thinking about because I was listening to this song that I used to listen to a lot in my childhood. It was like gospel music, and I was just thinking about how like I used to go to church when I was like little, and I was just thinking about that time in my life, and then thinking about this time in my life. I started to think of my life like a movie, and then I was just like getting super nostalgic. So I'm like, aw, like this is so unrelated to the topic, but it was like so cute. I was like, aw, like I was like a 7-year-old like in church, and like now I'm like 26 in LA driving to go film my podcast. Like life just keeps moving.
Yeah.
And like the scenes just keep like changing.
But I say that is unique,
Yeah.
right? Because that's your unique experience.
Yeah.
Kirk Franklin,
Mm-mm.
Fred Hammond.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's so funny. That's actually funny. Yeah. That's all I got. I don't have anything else to say. So,
Do you guys think originality exists?
Are you aiming to be original in your life?
Do you think you're original?
does it matter?
Oh.
As long as you're just being who. I heard this quote by Tracy Ellis Ross. She did this podcast, and she said something that like actually shifted my, like, I was like changed my brain. It literally altered my brain chemistry. It, like, it's like changed my approach of life since I've heard that like 2 weeks ago. And basically, she was like, stop focusing on getting what you want and focus more on being who you are. Just
Whoa.
being who you are, because if you be who you are, you will create a life and you'll naturally magnetize to you things and attract experiences that are aligned with your like most truest self and your most authentic truest desires, because you're being yourself and you're acting and you're doing things that you want.
Is that related to our next topic?
Kind of. So bye.
That's it. Bye, everyone. Leave a comment what you think below. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Peace.